Guys, my name is Patricia. I am the owner and founder of ChocoVivo, and today many of you guys have asked, how do you make the perfect sipping chocolate? Before we get into that, many of you guys have asked about the different kinds of chocolates that you can use. And so I'm going to show you today that we're going to be using primarily our blocks of chocolate. As you know, ChocoVivo stone grinds all of their chocolate from raw nibs on a lava stone just like this. And so you're going to get a beautiful gritty texture that most of you get when you're drinking a cup of hot chocolate when it's melted. And so you can see right here, I'm going to pick one up. This is the blocks of hot chocolate that we actually melt down here at ChocoVivo. And this does take a little bit longer to melt down, but this is what we use in all of the drinking chocolates that you order here at ChocoVivo. But some of you guys do also order or like a powder form. And so this is the powder form, which also comes in a bag like this. And this is a 12-ounce bag that we sell on our website. But in terms of the blocks of chocolate, you can just buy the best flavor of chocolate that you like. So for example, the Mayan Tradition or the 75% cacao. So here we go, guys. We use 3 different kinds of milks here at ChocoVivo. The tried and true is always dairy. Dairy gives you the creamiest and the sweetest of your drinking chocolate. So we always recommend dairy if you can do dairy. But if you can't do dairy, we also have our very popular Oatly that we use, and we also have almond milk. So the texture of oat milk and almond milk, when you do melt it down with chocolate, it will make it a little bit thicker. And so again, we're not using cocoa powder, we are using actual bars of chocolate that we're melting down. So that makes a very big difference, because when you're melting down bars of chocolate, you have the natural, beautiful fat that you're drinking that gives you that sensualness when you're drinking a cup of hot chocolate. And you'll see it especially in a sipping chocolate that I'm about to make, because we're gonna strain it through this strainer, and you'll see the chocolate just beautifully come out of the strainer into the sipping cup right here. So I'm gonna pour, for a sipping chocolate, 100 milliliters of regular Strauss dairy milk. So we're gonna go up to 100 ml, right there. I'm gonna pour it right into our pitcher here. It's a stainless steel pitcher. And then I'm gonna pour our 50 grams of chocolate that we've already measured out. And it just goes right in here. If you have a small pot, you can put this directly on the stove. So we've let the chocolate and the milk sit here for about a minute, and I've been stirring the chocolate. So you can see that it's really silky and creamy. So you give it a good stir, and for a sipping chocolate, you do want it fairly thick. If it's too thick, then you can just dilute it easily with more milk or just some water. So now that this is all thoroughly mixed, we're going to take our strainer here, and we're gonna strain it through here. And the reason why we wanna strain it is because a sipping chocolate is, when we created this, it was indicative of how people in Europe like to drink chocolate. Very silky and smooth. And so when we strain it, you'll see what's left in the strainer are little bits of nibs, because again, we're stone grinding the chocolate. And so sometimes those that want the nibs, we don't even strain it because they want to eat the nibs. Otherwise, because they want something really silky and smooth, straining it will give you that beautiful texture. So here we go. We're gonna strain it through. And you can see how thick it is. And in this cup, we used a 75% cacao. If we wanted something even thicker, the higher the cacao percentage, the more fat that's gonna be in the chocolate. So even at 100% cacao, it's super thick, and sometimes we have to add a little bit more liquid to help it strain through our strainer. So you can see here, this is your beautiful sipping chocolate.